Habitat brings people together to build homes, communities, and hope, and that's a very powerful mission.
They're a great organization that cares about people. It's not about the house. The house is just the tool to help build the relationships with people in our community that need our help.
Well, as families have moved into their Habitat homes, we've seen a lot of change in their lives, and that's been very exciting to see. They've gotten job promotions, they've gone on and advanced in their degree, went back to college. Their children have had an improvement in their grades. They have a place to study, they can bring friends over.
I have 2 kids, so it's just me and my kids, single mom. My kids didn't have a house of their own, ever. We've always rented apartments or it was never ours. They really gave me a chance about people, you know? It's gonna make me cry. But doing all the things that I've had to do to make my life go from point A, where it was, to where it's going, has been such a road. So it took me a little bit to get used to the idea that this is really gonna happen. And I think when I got to drive by with Randy and see the lot for the first time, is when it like really truly hit me that this is someplace we're gonna live forever. I mean, I can have a graduation party for my daughter here, I can have birthday parties here. I think the kids slept so good here, just that first night. We just slept and slept and slept and slept. It was our place now, and it's like I said, nothing really sinks in until you're here and it's real, and then everything changes.
So you see children developing self-confidence, families can provide a nurturing environment through their new home.
It's very encouraging. You know, the thing that impresses me about the homeowners is the amount of work and commitment that they put into their own home. I'm simply blown away by the amount of hours that they put in having full-time jobs and children to take care of, and still they find time to get in 200 hours of sweat equity. That's just a major thing and so impressive in my mind.
All right, going up. We gotta make sure we go over the things, right?
It's not a freebie. Many people think they get the home for free. The homeowners actually purchase the home through an affordable mortgage, and Habitat is not a handout, but a hand up. And that's, I think, really important and something that's very meaningful for both our donors and our volunteers, that the homeowners not only contribute sweat equity in helping build their home or the home of others, but they also purchase the home.
We work with Habitat, and they prepare their customers well. Their clients know the process before they come to closing. They have worked with a mentor. They've gone through the first-time homebuyer class. They are well prepared, and I'm the last place they come before they can get the keys to their home. And helping someone get into their first home, it's wonderful. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just really a good thing to be a part of.
We started getting involved with Habitat for Humanity about 5 years ago as an organization, and it was really came out of a desire on our part to really help to better understand what issues that our community was struggling with. Our directors were the first group that became involved with the Habitat for Humanity build, and we had a great turnout. Our managers had a lot of fun when they were out there on the site being involved in the build. We walk away from that, I think, seeing immediate gratification in terms of the impact that we're making in people's lives.
Seeing our mission abroad has really changed my perception of the need for our program. Habitat is at work in 70 countries, and since 2011 we've sent teams to help build houses all over the world.
Doing the Vietnam build with my son Nicholas it was very rewarding. It really strengthened our bond as a father and son, and just to see how rewarding it was for the two of us. It was a really neat experience and an emotional experience for me. Working with the homeowners it's a humbling experience too. There's a certain level of vulnerability for the homeowner to say that to actually come out and say that they need help. And I think that's huge. They've gotten to a point in their lives where they know that without some kind of outside help, it's going to be a difficult rest of their life. And that's really humbling to see that. But then to see their enthusiasm and their willingness to work side by side on the home, and then to see their faces when they get handed their keys to their home, knowing that it's going to change their lives moving forward, it's just an incredible experience.
Many Habitat families experience positive changes after moving into their home. For the Johnsons, their Habitat home provided them the stability they needed for 8 years before job promotions allowed them the opportunity to purchase a new home.
Older kids were 2.5 at the time, so we had 2.5-year-olds. The third and fourth were on the way. So we were looking for a different place to live. Like I said, we didn't have the greatest of credit at the time. So we knew buying a house probably wasn't going to be an option for us. At the time, we're both working part-time jobs, both going to school full-time, and obviously Amy's pregnant with the third and fourth kid, so it was a little overwhelming.
There's no way we can fit 6 people in a 2-bedroom house. That's not the best quality. There's mold and water damage.
Habitat was able to, establish that. We were able to have a house during a time in our lives when we probably wouldn't have been able to have one otherwise. At least it would have taken us a couple more years before we would have been able to get something.
When we were in the Habitat house, they had a place to play, the park in the backyard, just a feeling of security.
I think to be a part of this organization, it's really life-changing. You meet the people who want to give of their time. You see the changes on them and yourself, our whole team.
It definitely changes lives in a way that you wouldn't even know.